Mr. Chairman and his co, the Right Honorable Alban Kingsford Sumana Bagbin, Speaker of the 8th Parliament of the Republic of Ghana, the Regional Minister, Dr. Archibald Yao-Lecha, Honorable Members of Parliament, distinguished invited guests, Togbeo, Mamao, fellow citizens of Awudome. Let me begin by welcoming all of you from far and near on behalf of the chiefs and people of Awudome to this momentous occasion here at Anyirawase, Miawezo. I am particularly delighted that after the long COVID break, we are here again to celebrate our heritage and culture. Mr. Chairman, we are humbled by the presence of our special guest of honor, the Right Honorable Speaker of Ghana's 8th Parliament, who could have delegated a representative to this function. Due to his tight schedules, he has, however, decided to be here himself, and we are extremely excited. We are aware an equally important function was organized in his honor at his home region just yesterday, Upper West region. But he made the necessary adjustment to be here with us today. Mr. Speaker, we appreciate this priceless honor you have done the people of Awudome. We appreciate this priceless honor you have done the people of Awudome so dearly. Indeed, per our records, this is the first time in our history that we are hosting a speaker at an Awudebe, and we cannot be more grateful. Once again, Wezo. Also, we are glad to have your able and dynamic lieutenants from Parliament who accompany you to this function. My own daughter, Honorable Ophelia Mensah Hayford, MP from Fantipim, my hard-working son, Honorable Emmanuel Kwesi Bejra, MP for Ho West, and others have to grace this landmark celebration in Awudome. I am very happy to see our regional minister, the Honorable Dr. Archibald Yao-Lecha, and the Honorable Ho West DCE, who are all here to support. Let me also welcome in a special way our chairman for today's debate, who is also our son, Mr. Samuel Avusu, the CEO and chairman of the finance group of companies, and his able co-chairman, Mr. Prosper Lechu, and his supporters for agreeing to steer the affairs of today's function. Distinguished invited guests, Awudome traditional area comprises of a number of communities, including Anyirawase, Kwanta, Avawin, Bame, Chibu, Darfur, and Chito, Bethel, Dededo, Jami Kope, Bokovi Kope, Seke Kope, Abala Kope, Chawenu, Avawin Camp, Ando, and many other villages. On a day like this, we all gather at a single location to celebrate and also take stock of the previous year's activities. Our festival has been with us since the days of our forebears as an important rallying point for many reasons. Symbolically, the celebration usually marks the beginning of the beginning of harvest season for new yam. More importantly, however, is the fact that our festival is an embodiment of our history and heritage. It is common knowledge that every single ethnic group in contemporary Ghana at one time in their history migrated from one location on the African continent to the other. Such mass movements of people became commonplace, particularly after the fall of the early empires such as Ghana, Mali, and Songhai. Awudome's migratory journey during the 14th century to our current abode shares similar characteristics with others across the continent. It was marked by several events that have come to define our existence, cohesion, and collective aspiration as a people. One memorable event during our journey to this place was the crossing of the Awo slot, Awudome, near Akrofo, where a capital sacrifice was made in order to pave the way for a smooth passage to our current location. Mr. Chairman, just last Monday, I presided over an important rite at Awudome in remembrance of that great sacrifice which took place centuries ago. We do this annually not only for the fun of repeating the same traditional rites, but for it to serve as constant reminders to all of us about the sacrifices of our forebears. History should always serve as an inspiration and a guide to our forward march as a people. It should also mirror out past in order to shape our future while teaching us useful lessons. Distinguished invited guests, it is within the context of these historical exploits of our forebears that we decided to give a facelift to what has been bequeathed us, the Awudome Traditional Council building. My humble appeal to all of you gathered here, particularly the youth of Awudome, is to rally around this project as we raise funds towards transforming the council building into a modern edifice. It should be possible for us to convert the old building into a multi-purpose structure that will accommodate other facilities such as a library, an ICT lab for research, and a museum, a conference hall, an event ground, and a space for hospitality. In line with this vision, however, we started mobilizing materials towards the actualization of this project prior to the COVID pandemic. In response to an open call for support at the time, our Member of Parliament for the whole West constituency, Honorable Emmanuel Kwesi Bejra, did not only provide us with roofing sheets for re-roofing, but also prepared all the technical drawings and structural designs for the intended project. The chiefs and people of Awudome are very grateful to him for their support and also pray for God's protection and guidance in his work. Mr. Chairman, our quest to exist in peace with all persons remain unshaken, and we have over the years strive to promote same between ourselves and all our neighbors. For without peace, there cannot be any meaningful development anywhere in the world. It is our hope that this year's celebration will re-energize all of us and rekindle that enviable spirit of patriotism, communalism, and volunteerism which defined our forebears. I am hopeful that today's Deba will not only be a memorable one for the fund derived, but will culminate into the legacy project that generations unborn will be proud of. Distinguished invited guests, permit me to revisit an important subject as stated in our invitation letter to the Speaker. We noted with emphasis that Awudome regards him as a son of this land who rose through the ranks to the highest position in Ghana's legislative arm of government. This feat never came to him on a silver platter, but through hard work, love for country, and of course, the dramatic gallantry of his fellow lawmakers for bringing this honor home. We have chosen no other day to honor him but today, which marks an important day on our calendar as people, at the appropriate time, we will unveil and decorate him with the highest honor in accordance with Awudome tradition. Distinguished invited guests, having monitored the news wires over the past few months, permit me to put to offer an opinion that I think can benefit all of us as a people. It has to do with the current economic situation and the government's efforts at dealing with it. As stakeholders and partners in our governance architecture, it is important we communicate what comes to us as chiefs and opinion leaders to duty bearers at all times. We are aware of an IMF team that has commenced engagement with the government. In times of trouble, what we do is to close ranks, focus on the common enemy, in this case, economic hardship. Let me humbly use this occasion to suggest that the government side includes experts from the opposition party in order that we can, as a country, put our best foot forward in the supreme interest of Ghana. Our elders say, wisdom does not reside in one man's head. A collaborative effort by the finest at times like this, I am hopeful, will at long run help rescue the nation and soften the ground for citizenry. Mr. Chairman and his co, Togbeo, Mamao, distinguished invited guests, I bring my speech to an end by once again welcoming all of you from far and near to this year's Deba. I pray for God's blessing upon all of you for the time and resources you will spend on our noble project. Miawe zo, miawe va doge, abokadrika namilo. Akpaloto.
have just heard from Togbe Gang of Awudome traditional area, Togbe Adai Kosi Jani the 13th, giving a very nice and dedicated speech welcoming the Speaker of Parliament to the land of Awudome. I believe in ever history, this is the first time Speaker of Parliament Aben Sumani Bagbin has stepped his feet in Awudome land because of our Yam Festival. We will go ahead and bring you all the details that you need to know concerning the Yam Festival. This is Gov'T TV and Abatime Television Live.